Hi everyone, welcome. In our last few lessons, we've been working with regular ER verbs in the present tense in Spanish. In this lesson, we are going to continue with regular ER verbs, and we are going to look at the verb deber. Deber actually means two things. It means to owe, as in owe someone money, and it also means should and must. In this lesson, we are going to talk about deber, meaning to owe. It's a regular ER verb, which means if you know the endings for regular ER verbs, then you can easily conjugate this verb. So let's go ahead and go through the process here very quickly. Remember, you remove the ER from deber, or the infinitive. What you're left with is the root. So we have our root here, and all I have to do is add the appropriate ending for yo, which is o. So yo debo. Yo debo means I owe. I do owe, or I am owing. Tú, the ending for tú is es. Tú debes, you owe. Usted, él, or ella, the ending is e, debe. So usted debe, you owe. Él debe, he owes. Ella debe, she owes. Nosotros, debemos, we owe. Vosotros, which is used in Spain, debéis. And then finally, the last form, ustedes, ellos, or ellas, deben. Ustedes deben, you owe. Ellos deben, or ellas deben, they owe. When we use deber, we use it often with certain expressions. For example, deber mucho dinero means to owe a lot of money. Deber $100, to owe $100. Deber 50 euros, to owe 50 euros. So let's put our conjugated verb together with these expressions. And I just randomly selected just a few of the forms here. So if I want to say I owe a lot of money, it would be yo debo mucho dinero, or simply debo mucho dinero. I owe $100, debo $100. I owe 50 euros, debo 50 euros, or as you are most likely to hear it pronounced in Spain, debo 50 euros. If I want to say you owe a lot of money, then it would be tú debes, you owe. Tú debes mucho dinero, you owe a lot of money. Tú debes $100. Tú debes 50 euros. He owes. Él debe. He owes a lot of money. Él debe mucho dinero. He owes $100. Él debe $100. He owes 50 euros. Él debe 50 euros. With the verb deber, meaning to owe, we can also use indirect object pronouns to say to whom we owe something. For example, me, either me or to me. Te, either you or to you, and le, either him or to him. You should note that le can also have other meanings, but we're only going to talk about the him to him meaning in this example. Okay, so if we want to say, for example, I owe a lot of money to you, we would pick te, and I would say yo te debo mucho dinero. The indirect object pronoun is always located directly in front of the conjugated verb. And if you use a subject pronoun, it'll come after. So again, you would say, yo te debo mucho dinero. And this means, I owe you a lot of money, or I owe a lot of money to you. Notice that we have here you and to you. It just depends on how you order it in English. We can either say I owe you a lot of money, or I can say I owe a lot of money to you. Either way is correct. So that's why you have these two meanings here. Okay, so if I wanted to say I owe him a lot of money, or I owe a lot of money to him, I would say yo le debo mucho dinero. Yo le debo mucho dinero. I owe a lot of money to him. How about tú debes, you owe? For this one, we can use me, which means me or to me. So I could say, you owe me a lot of money. Tú me debes mucho dinero. Or, in English, we can also say, you owe a lot of money to me. In Spanish, it would be the same. Tú me debes mucho dinero. And finally, él debe, he owes. I can say he owes me a lot of money. Él me debe mucho dinero. Or I could say he owes a lot of money to you, or he owes you a lot of money. Él te debe mucho dinero. Okay, well that's it for this lesson. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this helpful, I would appreciate it very much if you give it a like, and to go on to the next lesson, click on the video that appears here on your screen. See you soon. Hasta pronto.